Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm going to be sharing with you the last of the products from my makeup collection, and today they are face products, so they could be contour, they could be blush, they could be highlight. So I'm going to be sharing that with you very soon, but of course I didn't share with you Thank You Thursday yesterday and I decided I would share it with you today. So I'm going to be shouting out and sending virtual hugs to someone in a moment, but if you would like to be in with a chance of being mentioned on my channel, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and then just keep the comments coming and I will choose one of you for perhaps next week. The person that I want to give a big shout out to, and virtual hugs are coming your way, is Helen Williamson. So congratulations Helen, you really deserve it. I love your comments, I love your support, so keep those comments coming Helen, it really does make my day. So thank you so much. Okay, so back to the products. So the first product that I'm going to be sharing with you is from Profusion Cosmetics. It's their contour makeup case, and I have had to purchase I've had to repurchase it basically because I've hit pan. So you can see why there. I've hit pan very badly on the second shade in. I love this. Now I've mentioned this before, I'm not a big fan of these tin products, but they sent it to me actually and I used it, and as soon as I used it I was hooked. I love the yellow powder, so I love this powder for setting my under eye and setting the rest of my makeup. I also love this shade to contour my whole face with, and then I also use this just to contour a little bit more there. But I love these powders. This is only £7.99 I believe, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I really do recommend that. My second palette is again from Profusion, is the Eye and Cheek palette. I am obsessed with this. I just love this so much. It is one of their more expensive products. It's I think £11.99, £12.99. Obviously all links will be down below, but I just love this so much. I love the blushes. I love this. I'm wearing this blush today, this highlight. I also love these eyeshadows here. Whenever I apply it, it reminds me of the smell of Love Hearts. I just love it so much. It is gorgeous, and I just love the shades in here. So you've got a daytime look here, you've got a nighttime look, you've got two blushes here, and then you've got two highlights as well. So you've got everything. I know it's a larger palette, and I know, you know, some people don't like the larger palettes, and you know, I really love it. It's gorgeous and it really does work, and I would certainly rate those blushes. I usually only use MAC, but ever since I received that's another product that they sent me, I have been obsessed with it. So another palette is the Revolution and the Emily Edit. So it's Emily Noel's collaboration with Revolution, and it's the Needs palette. So this was the smaller palette out of the two. Emily also had the, what's it called? This is the Needs. So that's the Wants. I love this palette. The only thing that I would say with this is that I wish that there was more products in here. I found that these pans here were a little bit small. You can see I've made a real mess here. But so if that's all that there is an issue with, you know, I can live with that because the products are amazing. I'm not too keen on the highlight, but the blush is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. The eyeshadows are lovely as well. I particularly love this colour here. It is just a lovely palette, and I think Emily did really well on her collaboration. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the only blush palette that I really like from Revolution. I'm not a big fan, and I'm very fussy about the blushes that I use, and I'm not let me start again. I'm very fussy about the blushes that I use. MAC is really the only brand of blushes that I love and I use continuously. This is the only palette that I use from Revolution religiously, blush wise, and it is the blush palette Hot Spice. So it looks like that. I actually, this is my second palette. I actually got this free with my points from Superdrug. It was only a couple of pounds, very inexpensive, but I really love the shades in here and I love the quality. This I could do without, and I wish there was more blushes. I always say this, I'm not a big fan of highlight. I have got my favourites, but if I'm buying a blush palette, I want blush. I don't want highlights, but I really love this. I rate it and I love the colours. More peachy and just gorgeous. And like I say, it's very inexpensive. The next blush is the Blushing Babes Pop of Rose from Morphe. I really like these. Now again, Morphe's packaging is very simplistic and this is no exception. On the inside you have a mirror. The plastic is still in there, that's why it's not that clear. But I really love, again, these blushes. Again, I could do without the shimmer. I could do without that deep shade. This is the shade that I love. It is just beautiful. Obviously, it just depends on what you're looking for, what your skin tone is. Obviously, if you've got a deeper skin tone, you will like that rather than this one. But for me, this shade here, which is called Legendary, is gorgeous. You have got the shimmery blush there if you want a blush topper or you want a deeper highlight, but this is really the only shade that I use out of here. It is, if I can get my words out, just beautiful. Quite expensive for a blush palette. I do think that Morphe's prices, they're not very inexpensive, but they're not expensive either. They're in the middle there. So, you know, for a blush, I've got a few of them, but there are less expensive palettes that I like more. The next one is a Pop of Coral, so exactly the same packaging. I'm overthinking my words now, but it's much more coral in colour, and again, I really love this shade here. Again, I could do without this, and this I could, you know, use at a push, but this is the shade that I really love, and that one is Boss. So yeah, I do also really like the formula of their blushes. I always judge everything against my MAC blushes because I love them so much. And then the last one from this Morphe collection is Pop of Peach. Now I do find this a little bit strange that the Pop of Coral is much more peachy than the Pop of Peach. And within this collection, I think I like this the least because you've got two shimmery blushes either side and then you've got quite a coral blush in the middle. I think the coral and the peach should be swapped. I can't get my words out. But yeah, I'm not too keen on those. Not greatly keen on that either. It's much more, I suppose, of a summer palette for me rather than an all-rounder. I like the Pop of Coral and Pop of Rose better. Okay, moving on to another Morphe product. This is the Highlight and Contour palette. Again, it's got a big mirror. It is very sleek on the outside, and then this one looks like that. Now I was really expecting to use this after I used up, I think, my Revolution contour palette, I believe. That's what I got this for, but actually this has fallen by the wayside and I'm using Profusion now. It's not something that I would, you know, say go out and buy and spend your money on, because I think there are better palettes that are less expensive than this one. The only thing that I will say that is really good about this palette is that I really like the highlight in here called Supernova. This one here, it does look really yellow, but actually in real life it's like a peach highlight, which is what I love. Another thing that I like about these contour palettes is I like a setting powder as well, you know, a banana powder, and in this palette it hasn't got it. You've got 4 highlights here and then you've got 4 different colours of like contour bronzer, and then I have to get another palette out for setting my makeup. That to me is a little bit too much. I want everything in one palette, and I think it was quite expensive as well. So for me, this is the least favourite out of what I'm showing you today, contour bronzer wise, but like I say, I do like that highlight. I've got everything in a box here, so apologies if you can hear that. Also, something else from Morphe is one of their high impact highlighters, and this one is Spark. I've got 2 of these, and they are again very sleek in their packaging, and this one looks like this. Again, this is just me, isn't it? You've got that deeper highlight. It is beautiful. It's stunning. But again, I do think that there are less expensive highlights on the market that are exactly the same as this. If you love Morphe like I do, then that's great. But if you don't know or haven't purchased anything from Morphe, then and you perhaps you like Revolution, then I would probably stick to them. I can't lift this one up. This is Stardust. Whoops, I'm going to blind you there as well. This is Stardust. This is a duochrome, so it looks quite white in the pan but has a pink reflect. This one I received damaged. They did replace it, but I'm still using, this is usable, so I'm using this one first. You know, it is a nice, it's a nice product, but like I said, there are others that are less expensive on the market, and it's a duochrome. You get a lot of product in here, but you know, is it worth the money? I'm not quite sure. This is also a Sculpt and Glow palette. This one was from Focallure. I'll say it again, the name is so unfortunate. You have a little bit of a slip up and that's it, you know, it's embarrassing, but that's the brand name. Not much I can do about it, and it looks like this. I must say that the packaging is beautiful. Sorry, I've got low battery. The packaging is beautiful. It is plastic. I just really love this so much. It's got a beautiful mirror to it, and I really love the contour and the highlight as well. The highlight is more of a deeper highlight, but the contour worked beautifully, and most of the time it is very difficult to pick a contour shade from the web, you know, looking at a web picture. Really like that. Now moving on to highlights. In fact, actually, is that a highlight? No, it's a blush. I've got a Milani blush here. It's a baked powder blush in Luminoso 05. This, I think, was one of their top sellers a few years back. I've had this quite a while now, but it is just a beautiful peachy blush. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. You also, if you tip it forward, you get a mirror and a brush. I mean, I never use those, but the blush is okay. I would say it looks more like a highlight on me, but still beautiful. And I've forgotten my favourite MAC products. So we've got some MAC blushes. We have got, what's this one? This one is Mocha. So that's Mocha. Beautiful, absolutely love it. Then we've got, this is the first thing that I ever purchased from MAC. It's a blush and it's called Rosie Outlook. So this is Rosie Outlook. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. Then I've got this one, which is called Cubic, and it looks like that. I've actually hit pan on it. It's also hard panned on this one and the Mocha, but I can still use it. This one is Blushbaby. You'll see this in the comments quite a lot because I also love this, but I haven't hit pan on it. You can see the kind of blush that I like. It's that mauvey kind of beautiful shade. And this one is Tenderling. A little bit more brown in tone. Gorgeous. Then I've got some Revolution Pro highlights, and these are their skin finish. I've got Luminescence. So this one, these are stunning. If you, like me, don't like too much of a highlight, you can put these all over your face. So you can have this on your forehead, on your nose, on your cheeks, on your chin, and it looks just like you've got a lit from within look. These are stunning and they're so inexpensive. I think they're £5. And this one is Radiance. So a deeper. I actually expected to like this one, but I actually like the Luminescence one, the first one I shared with you, better. Absolutely stunning highlights though. Then I've got my favourite highlights ever from Revolution, and it's from their Jewel collection, and it's their jelly highlight. So I've got Monumental. So it's much more golden, and it has actually got a gold lid. So that one. I just love these. I mean, forget about the Christmas collection. I just wish they'd bring more colours out of these. I mean, it doesn't matter to me that they come from their Christmas collection, is what I'm trying to say. They are just the best highlight ever. It gives you a lit from within look. You can build them up. They can be subtle. It gives you a dewy finish. amazing. This one is Dazzling. And funny enough, this is my favourite. I never thought I would say that about a very light highlight, but it is just stunning. You hardly need any product. This amount of product is going to last me forever. And then you've got the rose gold lid, and it is prestigious. So you've got rose gold there. Obviously each one comes with a coordinating eyeshadow palette and a lip gloss, a sparkly lip gloss as well. So do check those out. But yeah, love those. I won't go on too much about my favourites because of course I'm going to be sharing with you my favourites from the year very, very soon. But that is all of my face palettes, my face products that I use daily, and that's all I've got. I always get comments saying, wow, you must have so much makeup, but I don't really have a great deal of makeup, not compared to what I used to have. I had it all in my Alex drawers, I had it underneath, I had it in my spare room, I had it everywhere, and actually it was really really good to have a bit of a clear out, because you could see the wood for the trees. Basically I could see what I could use. I was getting a little bit overwhelmed looking at my makeup, thinking what's out of date, what can I use, what can't I use, what suits me, what doesn't suit me. And now the makeup that I have I know works for me, and obviously I'm a little bit more careful about what I purchase now as well. So I hope that you found this little series very interesting, my makeup collection. If you're interested in my look, starting tomorrow I have a 4-day series sharing with you this look, starting from zero, going right to the end with a lip product. So if you like that and you've only just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribed. Obviously I would love your comments about any of the products that I've shared with you today. Have you seen any of your favourites, or have you stumbled across a product that you think that I might be interested in? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And of course congratulations to Helen, so well deserved. And obviously I would love it if you all shared the love with Helen today. And of course I will be back tomorrow with the start of another series and some brand new products from Revolution. So do keep tuned for that. But as always, until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.